Does your unit feel a little bit smaller than it used to be? Or maybe you're starting out and wondering, how do I grow my unit? Well, today we're going to talk about how you can instantly grow your unit. So, stay tuned. If you're new to this channel, we're on a mission to inspire and inform new scouting parents and adult leaders, and since it's the beginning of the school year, we're going to be talking about recruiting.
It's my job. Recruitment.
Because growing your unit is one of the most crucial steps in the scouting journey. This is true for the troop and the pack level. However, because packs normally feed into troops, one could argue that recruiting for packs will always benefit the troops.
I support the troops.
Now, as promised, there is one tip to instantly grow your unit, and that is to have each of your scouts bring a friend to the next meeting.
That's it? That's it.
Yep, that's it. Because if you have a den of 6 bears and each of them brings a friend, there's a chance that you'll have 12 bears by the end of the month.
The bears.
The bears.
But there is a huge con to this method, and that is you can really only do it maybe once or twice a year. Because after that, your scouts kind of run out of possible prospects.
I don't have any friends.
Now, I don't want you to focus solely on short-term success. I also want you to set yourself up for long-term gains. And here are a few recommendations to help you set up your unit for success. And recommendation number 1 is going to be have an annual plan.
Wow, no.
I know that may have brought on a groan or two because I recommend that a lot in my videos.
Yeah, you do.
But if all units had a solid annual plan and executed it, we'd have some primo programs out there. But it is one of the most common issues that I find in units when I go out there and talk to them, just like I talk about in this video here. Having an annual plan has 2 main impacts. First is that you have something to hand to brand new parents, which are normally the first barrier to scouts, just like I talk about in this video here. Picture yourself as a brand new parent who is maybe trying out or feeling out whether or not Scouts is right for their kids. And the first thing that they are given beyond just a warm greeting is a calendar. When I received a calendar from my current pack after moving to Virginia, it was the first time that I joined a unit with a solid annual plan. It made me feel so much better about joining this unit, and words cannot express how much that helps your unit secure volunteers as well.
I volunteer as tribute.
The second impact is that planning can lead to some of the best programs. If you have a great program and your kids are having fun, then it becomes easier to recruit scouts through recommendation number 2, which is sell the experience, not the membership.
Sounds familiar.
Much in the way you sell the why and not the what in popcorn sales,
Right.
you must do the same thing with scouting. But when speaking with new parents about scouts, you must show the experience and benefits and not the individual tasks. The long-term benefits of scouting could be its very own video, so if you want that, leave a comment down below. But I do want to support this idea really quickly. So I want you to picture yourself as a Weeblo Den leader who is teaching the knife safety adventure with a few new families in attendance. When asked by parents, what are you doing, you have 2 options that you can go with. You can say that the scouts are learning to cut vegetables, or you can say that the scouts are learning the safe handling of knives, but the real reason is to build a foundation of doing risky things with caution. You see how that may appeal to a parent whose kid maybe is risk-averse, or maybe lacks confidence. The individual task that has a larger purpose is not always apparent, which is why you often hear the phrase that scouting is a game with purpose. This whole idea of selling the why is referred to as exciting the scout but selling the parent. The kids see the campfire, the Pinewood Derby, and the older scouts with all the patches on, but the parents see their kids learning self-reliance, discipline, and confidence in their ability. Both have to be convinced, but once you sell scouting and back it up with a great program, you have won the battle, and your unit and those scouts benefit tremendously. Which makes our final recommendation to recruit year-round so much easier. Much in the way that you can't save a lot of money by putting money away only once or twice a year, you cannot grow your unit by only recruiting once or twice a year. You and your unit should be recruiting year-round, and I want to make a distinct clarification here. When I say you should be recruiting year-round, I don't want you to always envision yourself setting up a table at your school or your annual national night out. I want you to view all public-facing events as an opportunity to recruit new scouts. Doing a service project in your community? Make sure your scouts are in uniform, whether it's Class A or Class B. Scouter Stan talks about even OA members wearing their sashes doing service projects because a dirty sash is a happy sash. Are your scouts hosting a flag ceremony during the upcoming Veterans Day? Make sure you have contact information and some flyers ready for those who see the scouts and maybe become interested in the program. A final example is handouts at holiday events like your trunk or treats or your Christmas parades. Now, that could cost some unit funding, but if you plan accordingly, you can have some small candy canes with a note on it, something to the effect of the gift of scouting, or maybe a piece of candy with a small piece of 550 cord on it that says, here's how you tie a bowline, come see how scary good you can get. These ideas are for you to steal and use as you see fit. But if you want to know about more stuff that you should steal from Scouting America, check out this video here. But with that, I've been Matt with the Roaming Scouter, and I'll see you out there.